Welcome to a brand new series called The List, exclusively on the Duttyberry YouTube channel. You may be wondering what exactly is The List. Well, it's a fun, engaging way to highlight top trends on all things culture and entertainment. On today's pilot episode, The List will feature Duttyberry's best interviews of 2022. Some would say there's no interview quite like a Duttyberry interview. You know, the dirtier the berry, the sweeter the interview. Let's throw back to some of the hottest events of 2022 that had you laughing, learning, or yearning for more. Be sure to subscribe and sound off in the comments, Berritos, and definitely let us know if this is something that you want continued. These are the top 10 Duttyberry interviews of 2022. Pleasant viewing. Number 10. The Tesanchin interview at Jamaica Rum Festival. How could we start the list without featuring the powerhouse vocalist Tesanchinita Goodaz-Chin, Season 5 winner of The Voice. Tesan's historical victory led Duttyberry to find his voice and even find his way into the browser history of many Jamaicans. It's been a while since the two caught up, so Dutty grabbed Tesan aside for a quick chat after her impressive performance at the JA Rum Festival held in June 22 in Montego Bay.
I don't know why I'm kind of nervous right now, because every time I see her, it's just pure nerves. I am here by faith. I wasn't supposed to be here, not my right mic, everything, but I say I cannot miss Tesan performance. Tesan, how was that for you? JA Rum Festival, yeah.
It was so much fun. It was so nice to actually be in front of an audience.
From the looks of it, it all felt so good. A definite awe moment. Tesan is even a mommy now. We know, right? We did say awe. The Hideaway singer shared that she is now a vocal coach to kids and that she finds joy in this journey. She even managed to give Dutty a well-needed vocal exercise.
Ba 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 ba.
Ba 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 ba.
Ba. Yeah. Good try.
Well, after that, all we have to say is stick to your day job, Dutty, and leave the singing to Chinita Goodaz. This was definitely an interview to watch, bringing back nostalgia but reminding us why Tesan remains a darling in the hearts of Jamaicans. Number 9. Diani at Sumfest. Rising dancehall and R&B artist Diani, well, yes, you heard that correctly. That genre definitely embodies this artist who touched the stage at Reggae Sumfest 2022 and delivered let's just say a sensual and steamy set with dancer and choreographer Christina Chris Corio Gonzalez. Why was this performance so steamy? Let's take a recap. Yup, your eyes saw that correctly the first time. A whole production was happening on the Reggae Sumfest stage and we loved it. We want to know though, how did they get the water up there? That's another story for another time, right? Afterwards, in true Duttyberry style, he caught up with Diani and asked him about the sexual tension on stage.
Especially when you brought out Christina, because Christina, I'm a little friend, I'm going to say bring her up on stage with the whole dancing thing. Like, how did that come about?
So the team had a concept, had the idea, and you don't know, they brought it to life. She's amazing individual, and extremely talented dancer. So big up Christy anyway. They did an amazing job. She sold the performance, so it's a blessing to her, isn't it?
Diani talked about stuff like tattoos, fashion, and answered quite smartly like a seasoned professional. And let's not forget his responses in the When Last game. Let's just throw to the clips.
Alright, when last you bought something super expensive?
For my foot.
Jeez, no, we have to go show the shoes. Diani.
I see them outfit gas.
Yes,
so under civic or something like that.
Jesus, P man, for just one night. When last you match our work?
A while ago.
With Christina? Okay.
Pretty dope, right? Yeah, the DuttyBerryshow is definitely looking out for big wins for Diani in 2023. Number 8. Mayan at Sumfest 2022. This upcoming dancehall artist captured Duttyberry's attention from the jump with her single known as Backseat.
Boy, give me on the backseat. Want to feel it harder than concrete. Me now wait to park under the jam tree.
And her stunning Sumfest debut performance. But it was their interaction that made him an instant groupie. Mayan showed her sweet, saucy, flirty personality that gave us some gem moments worthy of being in the top 10. Marian showed off her walking trophy style and gave big ups to herself for the edgy and fierce look she took only 5 hours to put together. A whole stylist and singer. Say less, yo. She shared how she has grown regarding nerves on the stage, but is mostly happy that we can be outside again. All of us, right? It's been 3 years of COVID and that was not it. What's in the pipelines for Marian, you might ask? More projects after she releases her EP.
I'm just really excited for that project to come out. I can't wait for you guys to hear it. And in between that, I have, music videos and singles coming out. So guys, stay tuned for that. But the EP, I'm not gonna love it.
In other news, the doll is single, but until then, she's definitely going to continue blazing the trail, and we are all excited for Marian all 2023. Number 7, stalk Ashley at Alkaline New Rules 2022. Sultry Jamaican R&B artist Stalk Ashley, aka Miss Boko Panabad Yal Taliban. I hope I said that right. Please don't cancel me. She gave Dutty Berry a very interesting interview.
How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing nice. My first time seeing you perform online, and boy, you're nice. You're nice like sugar and spice. I know the girls them like love for seeing you step out.
Like the look. I just put on some I came out of the house.
What do you make of the love that the Jamaican men have for you? Because it's not normal, I don't know. I feel like you're cute, you're sweet, but you have a little naughty little something there, but it's not overbearing. It kind of mysterious, like you want to find out.
Dutty Berry sneaked his way backstage to meet up with the highly polished and confident dancehall artist. It was his first time meeting her, and the connection was a hit from the start. We're all about the energy over here, and we totally love it. It's no secret that Stalk Ashley is used to being desired by both men and women. So when Dutty asked her to rank her naughtiness from 1 to 10, her response had both jaws and jaws dropping.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how naughty are you, Ashley?
That's for me to know and you to find out.
Is it a mystery?
The young artist's open and honest musical approach is leading her to release new singles and has lots in store for 2023. She certainly served up a whole vibe and energy, and that's why she made it to the list. Number 6, Chanel Muir at Sumfest 2022. Chanel Muir is known as the artist for lyrical badness, woman empowerment and upliftment, but maintains a down-to-earth kind of personality. A first-time interview for Dutty Berry, he spoke with her about her sizzling and inspiring performance at Sumfest 2022.
So if I'm not mistaken, this is your first time performing on the Reggae Sumfest stage. Was this something that you always envisioned for yourself?
I always have, especially because it's in my hometown. Moby a real top girl, listener. So yeah, to see that I actually graced the stage has been a dream come true. I'm a dream about this, and for sister me I live it. It's an amazing experience.
And you represented yourself well on stage. Because one of the things, you're one of them girls where you're not just like another studio artist. You can also bring it and deliver on stage.
She's right.
Because you're a real top.
Real top girl.
The way she down to earth, she should have named Dirt, right? Alright guys, bear with us. The jokes department is currently under construction. A strong advocate for women, Chanel admits that she's an empath and she's always wanting to help. If she could heal the world, she definitely would. So she uses her platform for good. You see how we're rhyming? Here? Although she wouldn't share who is running up in her DMs right now, she remains true to the cause of being a true impact on those who interact with her and her music. An interview like this is a good example to youths that you can be in the dancehall space and still give positivity. Definitely a Dutty Berry certified interview. The top gal herself. She got the IT. Number 5, Miss Kitty at the Burna Boy concert in Jamaica. It's always a good time hanging out with the official fluffy diva, Khadid Miss Kitty Hilton. The sensational media personality and host extraordinaire is always up for a quick chit-chat with Dutty Berry. Warning, Miss Kitty is a talker, and so is Dutty Berry. So you know what happens when the two of them link up, right? Lots of talking. She excellently led the Burna Boy concert with panache, and in the only style that Miss Kitty is capable of doing. Diva with talent. No fubble double we say. I've always wanted to say that. Dutty Berry caught up with Miss Kitty in a totally unplanned interview, and she left with some sage words using her wit, flair, and pulchritude. I said that right? Yeah, we have to use big words in honor of this interview, guys. When asked about her top 3 pet peeves when hosting a show, this is what she had to say.
Bad sound, artists who are late when it's their time to perform, your bands are late, your band is late, and then the battalion of especially male entourage.
Oh, okay.
I don't have a problem with support. But especially
when you reach the classroom size,
especially the boisterous ones,
okay,
the disrespectful ones.
Oh,
that's the problem. You can respect your boss, but you also have to respect rules.
So you're telling me that sometimes them can end up a disrespect the MC?
Not this one.
I
don't know about this one.
Okay.
Of course, the Learned Legal Counsel flaunted and strutted her stuff, showing Jamaica why she is undoubtedly one of the best event hosts in Jamaica. It's a no-brainer. Miss Kitty had to make the list. Let's attempt to do the Miss Kitty blank. La 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 la. Only Miss Kitty can do it like Miss Kitty. Miss Kitty, we love you. Number 4, Maka Diamond at New Rules. Critics say that arguably she had the best performance at New Rules held at the National Stadium in July. She smashed the old but no cold saying, showing that maturity does not limit one's performance, energy, and vibes. The Dye and Bunim Queen caught up with Dutty Berry after creating a storm on stage. In a good way, of course, right? She was happy about all the love she received. Check it out.
Them attack after that something, say, oh, the young people, them now gonna look for me on the show, and well, after that something.
I love you. Oh, there I was in the crowd. I pure love you again.
It was all love. The other day I had a show in New York with Massacre too, and they were, you might go on like a big man, I'm gonna go shell it too.
Fun fact from the Dutty Berry Encyclopedia. Maka Diamond was one of Dutty Berry's first entertainment interviews, so it's always a field day when the two catch up with each other.
Maka, you see me there right now. I forgot to put that like as part of the journey, because you were officially the first artist who agreed to do an interview with me when I said I want to start, and also Maka Diamond a part of the reason why I'm here tonight.
Maka even shared that young men were still very much present in her DMs, and to be honest, we were not surprised. Of course, in true Dutty Berry style, he asked her about the dream body if it was 100% real. She got it all from her mother, guys, so we can't stop questioning it. Maka is always a delight, and it definitely is one of the best interviews of 2022. Die. Number 3, Aishana at Reggae Sumfest 2022. Queen of Controversy had heads turning, tongues twisted, and eyes glued when she came with a tension-grabbing performance at Sumfest 2022. So you know Dutty Berry had to get an exclusive with Miss Equal Rights herself, right?
Shauna, you just go on with yourself on the stage. What was that like coming back after, the break from Sumfest? Because you're Sumfest darling,
Well, it's always a good feeling, it's performing, doing what I love, and it's just something that I enjoy, to be honest. It's just, you can't explain, just the adrenaline and just interacting with your fans and hearing them sing your music. You put your all into what you do as an artist, and it's a good feeling all around.
When asked what the key to looking this good is, she simply said, a clean heart and no man problem. Are you taking notes? I hope your books and your pens are out. The popular dancehall artist styled herself and gave a fitting quote.
She can style a stylist.
Burritos, her radiance came with controversy because she pushed the boundaries with a life-size cutout of Bounty Killer, Minister of Health, and the Honorable Prime Minister himself, and proceeded to let's just show you instead of telling you.
But we can decide, so you bring on like the placard of the Christopher Tufton and Joe Olney.
I can't get there in person.
I'm Bounty too.
Yes, of course.
And you know what? She boils all of this down to creativity and leaves the crowd with something to remember. But we still have one question though. Aishana, when will you behave yourself? Aishana said people should crave her and not be tired of her. Arguably, the Dutty Berry Show's most controversial interview and one of the most viewed interviews on the channel last year. I wonder what other shocking moments she'll produce in 2023. Let's stay tuned. Number 2, Cedric the Entertainer interview. Can we say international? Well, no guys, seriously. I mean, can you say it? I'm listening. Duttyberry managed to catch up with Cedric the Entertainer, American stand-up comedian and actor known popularly for movies like Barbershop, sitcoms like The Steve Harvey Show, and has even done voice work for Ice Age. The interview was ahead of Cedric's headlining Outburst comedy show. Now, you see what had happened was, Duttyberry was invited to Traxon Records for a meet and greet with the comedian.
A birdie tell me says Cedric the Entertainer will be coming here to dine and eat, and I'm going to see if I can Jim Screech my way into that to secure an interview.
And in true Duttyberry style and fashion, he finagled his way into an interview. Wait, hold on. People are still using the word finagled? Siri, what does finagled mean?
Alright, so this is not your first time in Jamaica, right?
No. I've been here at least 6 times. And I performed here maybe 2-3 times.
So the first thing I want to ask you now, like, what's your favorite Jamaican food?
For me it's the jerk chicken.
Alright, the jerk chicken.
Yeah, curry chicken.
You have patty already? Like patty?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you like that as well?
Yes, I love that.
No, man, you're official honorary
yeah,
Yardie.
Very official. Yeah, Yardie. Official Yardie. Yes.
This interview was a Yardie's delight as Dutty asked Cedric to do some Jamaican dance moves and asked him to say a couple key phrases like bop, bop, bop and box cover.
Box cover. Box cover.
He did his best and we have officially dubbed him a Yardie. Round of applause, round of applause. Here's to interviewing more international personalities for 2023. Yay! Now before we get to number 1 on the list, here are some honorable mentions of interviews that came oh so close to making the cut.
Fest 2022 and I'm here with none other than the original Coffee. How are you right now?
Yeah, I'm bad in a life, man.
What does Coffee do for fun?
You know, say from the other day, I take up a thing called reading though. I'm kind of
Coffee. Duttyberry here, New Rules 2022 with none other than Pretty. Why you look so good?
I know God spend a heap of time on the Dali.
So what can we expect from you?
Collaborations coming. I'm working on my EP I just signed. I'm not going to tell you it's what or whom yet. But just look out for all heap of things.
New Rules 2022 and look who come back up backstage.
Tell them so proud of my friend just go mash up the stage a while ago.
When ever like back up a crew of ladies and them just decide to say the 2 out of them want.
Every day!
What is the game plan? Share that.
Yeah, nothing wrong with me and my friend share.
Last time you kissed?
Last time yesterday.
Wow.
8 months ago.
Last time on a dugu.
Thursday. Wow. Mine was 8 months ago when I kissed, but I've known since then. Lord God. I'd like to change my answer, please. Let's go to 9 months.
No, friend. You said yesterday.
I
was there. I heard it banging.
It was like boom, bum, bum, bum. Alright, so that's it. Reggae Sumfest. Inhale me and China K. Take care.
Number 1. Amari and Queenie at Sting 2022. Not only was there a clash between these two at Sting, there was also a clash to decide which of these interviews should take the number 1 spot on the best Duttyberry interview of 2022. The vibes and the spice were so nice that it was a tie between Amari and Queenie interviews at Sting 2022. Burritos, let's just say Duttyberry was excited to meet these two ladies in the flesh and they gave us nothing short of vibes worthy. Amari gave a quite calm and collected interview, showering her opponent with positive views, but then went on the stage and did the complete opposite.
You're planning to put Queenie down tonight?
If I have to, I will.
On a scale of 1 to 10, like how far are you willing to take it like lyrically tonight?
I'm 8 because I'm not allowed to speak explicit languages.
Oh, you have to dial it back.
Yeah.
It was good to catch Amari in a cool and collected mode, which makes us wonder if some of what Amari does isn't all just an act. Are we all a part of this surreal production in Amari's world? Alexa, help! A key moment was when Duttyberry pointed out that Queenie was only just a few feet away from her.
I don't, like, she's literally right over there.
And I'm so proud of her.
Aww, look at girl power. Let's treasure this fond moment, however short-lived it was.
There's just something about Queenie,
yeah.
You just cannot hate her. We're both in our 50s.
Okay, yeah.
We're both the center of attention.
What made this interview stand out was her composure and her sincerity in giving Dutty Berry compliments.
You have the Dutty Berry personality.
Yeah.
But behind that, I'm seeing this great man.
No, Amar, flattery will take you everywhere.
No, this is the truth.
Whoa.
You know, and those glasses don't fool me. I know who you are.
Wow.
So.
And you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, that was the moment that got her to #1. Give the youth more compliments in interviews, y'all, but don't tell him that I'm the one who told you. On the other hand, Queenie confirmed that she's still full of chat and she not take it back, because while modeling her wedding dress and paying homage to her husband Dewey, she did definitely make this interview interesting and uncensored.
Say if Amar go up this and call up your name and say like Dutty Girl Queenie and stuff like that, like you're ready if you head trip and you have to go tell her about something, you're ready.
Some up the clean, some up the fat.
Yeah.
It's undeniable that Queenie has raw charisma. I guess it's the same charm that is keeping Dewey close at night, you see? On the mix up, you know. OMG guys, this even just gave me a light bulb moment. If they ever get a reality show, it should be called Crazy in Love. I think somebody should pay me royalties. Producers, get in here. The highlight moment was getting Queenie to do her famous excitement carefree run. That's how you end an interview, guys.
All right.
We certainly were there for the clash, but these two ladies gave some really good offstage interviews that made us humanize them outside of the social media space. Good going, Dutty. Good going. Of course, the when last game was really fun. Look at the highlights.
When is the last time that you had to cuss somebody? Like cuss somebody out, like really upset?
I've been practicing all week.
Oh, wow.
Last night.
The last time that you cried?
Today.
Because somebody today. I'm going to cry today.
When last you lost something?
When last
last something, couldn't find it.
Oh, today.
Sick of rhymes.
Oh.
2 weeks ago.
Oh, wow. The last time that you kissed?
About 4 months ago.
Oh, 4 months?
4 months ago.
Oh, wow. 4 months ago, so it's a special occasion?
I'm single.
Yeah.
Oh, I was looking at Queenie.
When last your masha works?
Today.
What? Wait, what?
Let her work this man.
Oh, wow. No.
Who won the Sting 2022 clash is your decision, but we know Dutty Berry won with both of these interviews. And fun fact, Queenie's and Amari's interviews on the TheDuttyBerryshow channel boast over 60,000 views, not to mention the engagement on Dutty's TikTok and IG pages. Fun conversation, great personalities, virality and relatability. That's what makes this a tie, deserving of the #1 spot. Good going, ladies. Well, burritos, that's all the time we have. Let's know which Dutty Berry interview was your favorite of 2022. Until next time, keep supporting, subscribing, and sharing the list. Box cover, or whatever Dutty Berry would say to end one of his shows. I'm new here, alright? I'm new.